Hello Dragons, and welcome to this instructional video for Lesson 3 Part 4, the Electoral College. The main idea behind this civics lesson is presidential candidates are elected through an indirect voting process outlined in the Constitution known as the Electoral College. With that in mind, by the end of watching this video, you will be able to summarize the role of the Electoral College in presidential elections. Now that the outcomes for this lesson have been shared with you, let's get started. In the 2020 presidential election, more than 81 million people voted for Joe Biden. Did 81,268,924 people choose Joe Biden directly? No. They actually elected people from their states called electors who promised to cast votes for Biden. As set down in the Constitution, the president is chosen not by a vote of the people, but by electoral votes in what is called the Electoral College. How does the Electoral College work? Each state has the same number of electors as it has members of Congress. Indiana, for example, with 9 representatives and 2 senators, has 11 electors. The District of Columbia has 3 electors. The Electoral College is made up of 538 electors, each with 1 vote. Before the presidential election, each political party in every state draws up a list of electors who promise to vote for the party's presidential candidate. In other words, each candidate has a slate or team of electors in every state. On election day, when you vote for a certain candidate, you are really voting for that candidate's slate of electors. On election night, the whole nation waits to find out which states each candidate has won. Winning, or carrying a state, means that a candidate's whole slate of electors has won in that state. That winning slate then has the right to cast their electoral votes in the Electoral College. A few weeks after the election, the official electoral voting takes place in each state. Electors in most states are not required by law to vote for the candidate to whom he or she is pledged, but nearly all do. The votes are then counted in Congress. To win, a candidate needs an absolute majority of electoral votes, 270 or more. Over the years, many people have charged that the winner-take-all method of awarding electoral votes from each state is not fair. They point out that a candidate can get less than a majority of the votes nationwide, but by winning enough large states, can still be elected president. In 2016, for example, Hillary Clinton received nearly 3 million more votes than Donald Trump, but Trump was elected president with 304 electoral votes to Clinton's 227. In most cases, however, the person who gets the majority of popular votes also gets the majority of electoral votes. So what happens if neither candidate wins the 270 electoral votes needed to become president? If that happens, the United States House of Representatives is charged in choosing who the president will be, with each state getting 1 vote, regardless of the size of their congressional delegation. 26 votes are needed to become president in that case. The United States Senate chooses the vice president, with each senator getting 1 vote. 51 votes are needed to become vice president. Choosing a president every 4 years is an important process in our democracy. Citizen participation, however, is just as necessary in other elections, including those in states, counties, cities, and towns. Only by voting can Americans claim to live in a country where the government truly represents the will of the people. So that's the way it is with Lesson 3, Part 4, the Electoral College. At this point, you should know that, on Election Day, the citizens in each state vote to cast popular votes for a slate of electors. Each state has the number of electoral votes equal to the number of senators and representatives it has in Congress. And in order to be elected president, a candidate must win at least 270 electoral votes. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to have the entire catalog of civics videos available at your fingertips. Click the subscribe button and then click the follow bell to receive notifications as to when the channel is updated. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in class, Dragons. See ya!